Let's see what red flags you are overlooking currently in your life. This is going to be in terms of, um, honestly, in a relationship. I'm going to make it a pick a pile. So I'm going to split these piles in half. And pile number one, pile number two. I'm going to start with pile number one. Okay. What red flags are pile number one overlooking? Oh, that came right out. Marrying for money. You could be dealing with someone who's maybe a gold digger. Maybe they're giving you signs that they want to be with you because of your finances or resources. So that's a red flag that you're overlooking. Okay, let's see what else. What red flags is pile number one overlooking? Creeping. There could be somebody who's like low-key stalking you, paying a lot of attention to you. They could have been giving you signs that they're paying a lot of attention to you. If this is like, let's say, a partner, they could be saying like, there could be signs of them like watching your location, asking, like trying to see where you're at 24/7 type of stuff. That could be a red flag. Of course, like sometimes people want to know where you're at because they genuinely care about you and they want to make sure that you're safe. However, in this case, if they're doing this, this could be a red flag because maybe this is like showing underlying control issues. And usually partners who give like symptoms or show controlling behavior in the beginning, it tends to end up toxic. Or even if this isn't romantic, this is someone who's trying to just like be nosy in your business, trying to see what you're up to, trying to want to know where you're at all the time. Being super clingy, it's weird. Okay, let's see what other red flags you're overlooking. Okay, well, I guess this is just a message for you. So, okay, I'm getting that. I mean, because you're watching this reading, maybe you were able to put your, um, it kind of like changed your path in a way. Because as we know, because now, since now you see what red flags you're overlooking, um, it changed your life path in a sense. Literally just now, because now you're aware. When you become aware of certain things, it could change your reality because now you're moving differently and you're not going to overlook these things. So if somebody's giving you red flags about marrying for money or they're creeping, just like being super clingy, want to know your location, um, now you're aware and the consequence is you're dodging bullets. Dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Shouldn't it be protected from haters? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's protected from haters, but yeah. So now you know how to block negativity, escape crazy people, and escape haters. Well, let's get some more because obviously there has to be more red flags. Let's see what else. What other red flags? What other red flags are you escaping? Oh, did one just come out? Uninterested. So there could be somebody who's showing you like that. Hmm. Red flags. Okay, I could take this two ways. For one, just take what resonates. You could be dealing with somebody that you're not interested in, but they're not taking the hint and they keep trying to push this whole thing and keep trying with you even though you've made it clear that you don't want to be with them. And they're still trying to force you back or force you to change your mind. That's a red flag that you could be overlooking. The fact that you could be dealing with someone who's possessive and low-key stalking you and trying to control you, not let you go. That's a red flag you could be overlooking because that isn't cute. It's not, when you tell someone it's over, it's over. It's not cute for them to keep trying to follow along like a lost puppy. The opposite half would be you're into someone and they're showing you that they're uninterested in small ways. However, you're overlooking it and you're not getting the hints that this person probably just isn't really into you. So maybe like you're just not really reading them, but this person, because people who are into you, they're going to do things for your highest good. They're going to go all out for you. They're going to treat you with respect. And if they're not doing that, they're just not into you. The whole thing is a red flag is forcing somebody to be into you who isn't. So pay attention to that thing and offer. A red flag could be, I'm getting maybe somebody trying to give you certain things. They could be trying to give you offers, but it has strings attached. Or this is like a type of person. Yeah, this is a type of person that does things for you, but they expect things in return. Be aware of people like that. Oh, okay. I am not taking all those. Those are too many cards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That's like half the deck. A couple of those are gonna come out regardless. Divination abuser. You could be a red flag you could be overlooking is possibly somebody, if you know someone who's spiritual, they could be abusing divination. Basically, kind of like, I'm gonna include astrology. If this is a person that kind of like goes out of their way to try to find people's birth charts so they can read into their future, trying to tap into their Akashic records, um, basically what else? Trying to get tarot readings on people without their consent type of stuff. If it's not actual spirituality, basically trying to find manipulative ways to figure out what's going on in another person's life, or even if it's just your life. That's a red flag that you could be overlooking, that this person is freaking, they lack boundaries. That's what the overall red flag for this is. What I'm getting for a lot of this is basically people who are materialistic. Um, they are superficial, they're users, um, they lack boundaries, and they're creeps. So those are some red flags you're overlooking. And I'm gonna get a message from the True Intentions deck and just to see, a message from these people that are giving these red flags. We have carless, no car, repo, car issues. A red flag is regarding someone not having a car. This could be someone with a car. Either them not having a car is a red flag because I know everyone has their own circumstances. However, in your situation, it could be a red flag for someone. Or maybe this person giving you red flags doesn't have a car. And wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. Another red flag is that there's someone that is in your life that's wasting your time. They're telling you they're going to change something that they're doing, but they're not doing it. They're just telling you that they're going to change so that they could buy more time with you and waste your time. But they're not going to change, especially if they're not showing you. Dust it off. What I'm getting for that, or another red flag is maybe a person that basically acts like they dust off your emotions. Like you can tell them how you feel or how them doing something to you makes you feel, and they just dust it off like, oh, whatever. That's a red flag you're ignoring that you possibly should not be. So yeah, let's get the intentions deck just to see what comes out, and then we're gonna give you advice. Okay. Okay. This was showing at the bottom. Negative. I am hiding my true intentions and I don't actually care about your well-being. So these people that are basically showing you all of these red flags, they don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being, and they're lying about who they actually are and their intentions. So maybe these could be people that are making you believe, like, for example, that they're future oriented. They could be saying, I'm thinking ahead. Like this could be someone that's like maybe saying things to you along the lines of, I'm thinking ahead and wondering what our relationship will be like in the future. Just trying to come across as future oriented. I want to catch up to make sure everything is going well. This kind of makes me feel like with this person. You know how there's people that like show fake concern so that they could just be nosy, like, oh, I'm just calling to see how you're doing, but they're just being nosy so they could get the tea on your life. And then I have to get this off my chest. Um, there could be people that are just basically, these could be people who are just users using you for your energy as well, using you for someone to vent to. And yeah, they just don't really have your best interest, but they're showing you that they do. Well, they're telling you they have your best interest, but they're not showing you. Okay, let's get some advice. Okay. You have soul retrieval and betrayal. Soul retrieval. Deep dive into the recesses. I don't know how to say that word, but like I know it, but I just don't know how to say it. Recesses of your psyche, exploring the wounds and traumas that may have caused fragmentation of your soul. Through inner work, meditation, and ritual, call back the fragmented pieces of your soul, inviting them to return home to the sanctuary of your being. Betrayal. Take the time to process your feelings and seek support from trusted friends or professionals if needed. Reflect on the lessons learned from this betrayal, recognizing the importance of setting boundaries, listening to your intuition, and surrounding yourself with genuine and trustworthy connections. So, yeah, these could be people who have like hurt you in some ways in the past. So, that's how you can know who these people are. And that's because you aren't setting boundaries with these people. You aren't cutting off people who are doing bad things to you or just showing you these red flags. Instead, you're keeping them in your life, which is causing you to lose yourself. So what you need to do is, as this card says, basically do some inner work, like shadow work, do some meditation, call back your energy, and just do some soul searching. And then this card is basically telling you that you need to kind of like look at the different ways that these people betrayed you in the past. And instead of repeating cycles and allowing them to keep doing it repeatedly, it is time for you to finally set those boundaries and cut these people off and learn the lessons instead of allowing them to keep doing the same stuff over and over again. Because the reason that, I know people don't like when people say this, but I'm spiritual and I believe that everything is a lesson. So basically, well, when things happen to you, it teaches you how to deal with it in the future. And instead of basically making the same choices and decisions in the future, it's time for you to make a different decision to finally cut off that negative cycle instead of constantly being in that loop. When you don't learn a lesson, then you're constantly in a cycle of negativity. They call it karmic cycles, you know? That means a lesson wasn't learned. And I feel like that's kind of what you're stuck in because you still haven't put up boundaries, you still haven't cut off certain people. And because of that, you're facing constant betrayals because you're overlooking red flags and you don't have boundaries up. However, because you're watching this reading, you will be dodging bullets. You will be blocking negativity, escaping these crazy people, and be protected from these haters. Just starts with doing some soul searching, maybe watching like some self-help videos, doing some meditation, some shadow work, some journaling, and setting boundaries. Go on chat, GPT, whatever it is, and ask it to type out some tasks to help you with setting boundaries. That's something simple to do. Uh, uh, uh. So, what red flags pile two are you currently overlooking? This one is. Oh, I lost it. Oh, wait, no, it's this. I think it's this one. All right. So you have clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes stuff up dramatic. You're overlooking this red flag of somebody who is clearly clout hungry. They love attention. They just say anything, they do anything. They don't think before they speak type of energy. Maybe they're just a liar, maybe pathological liar, and they're dramatic. So that's a red flag. That's a huge red flag right there. Like that red flag is bright red and blinking. It's practically telling you it's a red flag. Like, I'm a red flag, I'm a red flag. Hey, we have kissing A. So another red flag, there could be someone who's basically kissing A. Um, this could be maybe them kissing up to you or kissing up to somebody else. Maybe there's someone who they overall, regardless, they don't have a backbone and they don't have a backbone, they don't have self-worth, and you're overlooking that. Maybe there's someone who, like, let's say they have family, they're like a grown adult, and then they let their family basically tell them what to do and boss them around type of energy. Scarcity tactics. There could be someone who's like trying to manipulate you, and they could be using scarcity tactics. Like, let's say if this is like a partner, they could be saying, "Oh, if you don't have, if you're not with me, then nobody else is gonna want you because I'm the best that you can get," type of energy. Or if you quit your job right now, there's not a lot of jobs out there, so you're not gonna get a new one. So be aware of that, of people trying to do scarcity tactics on you because they're just trying to scare you. They're just gonna trying to project onto you because they don't believe in themselves, so they don't want you to believe in yourself. It's just projection. Another red flag you're overlooking is someone who's egotistical. Ego get in the way of relationship, etc. So this could be, yeah, this is someone who's egotistical and it could be a partner possibly, but if it's not, it could be a friendship. But yeah, they could be like maybe defensive, maybe trying to neg you, put you down, humble you. pick at you and then trying to be like, oh, I'm just playing, I'm just playing. Another red flag could be somebody who travels a lot. Like if this is a relationship, let's say you have like a partner and they're always out and about doing stuff, and it's always a mystery to you. You're like, what are you doing? They could be doing something not supposed to be doing. Remember, this is general, it's not a personal. Take it resonates. In their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. Another red flag that you're overlooking is someone who's always in their head. This person most likely needs therapy or they need to do some journaling or some shadow work, but they refuse to do it. They would just rather stress everybody else out because they're overthinking everything and they're always in a state of frenzy and stress and they want everyone else to be too. Maybe they're not doing it purposely, but still it's a red flag, you know? Hey, another one is love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. The way I see this is somebody who's kind of like, I'm still getting with the in their head. So, this could be maybe love on the brain. This could be someone who, a red flag could be someone who has a childish view of love and relationships. Maybe they expect you to be like a Disney prince or Disney princess. They expect the relationship to be like Disney movies. So they have like a childish view of it. And that's a red flag because a person like that is never going to be satisfied because they don't realize that actual relationships take work and they're not just going to be easy in like in the movies. It's because in the movies, relationships aren't real. They're written meticulously to be um they're just written meticulously to be perceived as perfect. Like no, you might not get you I mean it's possible. Only okay. It's they're just I don't know. I don't I I don't know how to explain it. Like they expect to have like a Bridgerton love story instead of living in reality. There's someone who's not grounded and you're overlooking that. Fake flexing, acts rich, flosses, money, acts fancy, shows off. This could be someone who acts like they're bougie or they have a lot more than they actually have type of energy. So that's another red flag you could be overlooking. Let's get like one or two more because I got two spots. And then we're gonna get some advice. You could be overlooking someone with addictions with the, I say hood card. So they could be addicted to you, a substance, or something else. But you're overlooking this addiction and you shouldn't be. Or they could be addicted to video games, smoking. This one popped up, giving money. Someone who's addicted to giving money away, whether it's like they have like a spending addiction, they're always giving money to people, like they don't know how to say no. And let's say you want to start a family with this person, but they're always giving money away. Most people divorce over finances, FYI. See the advice. Mm-mm. The advice for the situation is, let's see what this one is. I could take them both. Self-care. Self-care is a profound act of love and compassion towards yourself, acknowledging your worth and honoring your needs. Take the time to prioritize activities that replenish your energy and uplift your spirit, whether it's indulging in a relaxing bath, spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or simply curling up with a good book. Earth medicine. Turn to nature as your greatest healer and teacher, tapping into the innate wisdom and healing energy that surrounds you. Whether it's grounding yourself barefoot on the earth or immersing yourself in the soothing waters of a river, allow yourself to be enveloped by by the nurturing embrace of Mother Earth. So the overall message I'm getting is basically practice some self-care. Pour your energy back into yourself instead of out into all these other people and their red flags because they need to go to therapy. They have a lot of stuff they need to work on. A lot of these people are people who seek validations from others. They don't know how to be individualistic and they're emotionally immature. Some of these people need to go to AA or whatever. Some of these people need to go to therapy. Some of these people need to grow up. But it's not your job to help them with that process. It's up to them. And basically, both of these cards are basically telling you to go out into nature, do some self-care, and also surround yourself with water. Drink more water because this one says like take a bath, take a nice bath. This one says go take a dip in a river. So something about water. You could be an earth sign or a water sign, but you need to find a way to combine earth and water into your self-care regimen.